Hi folks, it's Jason Wright here, President of the Washington Commanders. I wish I could be there in person with you at the summit. The programming looks fantastic, and I know what moments like this can really mean for the trajectory of your career. By way of background, I was a running back in the NFL for 7 years. Then I went to business school at the University of Chicago, and I was really inspired to do that because of my experience as a player, as a labor union rep in 2011 during the lockout, where the owners locked out the players. I really learned at that time the people who made a difference were the people who knew how capital flowed and how money was made. And so that pushed me to go to business school. I landed at McKinsey, one of your competitors, don't hate me. But I found there the ability to really learn about how capital was generated and how I could use that knowledge to make sure that capital flowed equitably across communities. There I founded the Black Economic Empowerment Institute at McKinsey and was able to do great work in closing the racial wealth gap. And coming full circle, I had the opportunity to come back to football. And in that moment, I was able to marry this passion for economic equity and my background as a player and understanding how important the flow of capital was to making the league tick and for many black men to make their living. And I'm really grateful to be in this role, stewarding this historic franchise at a time of rapid and important change, but stuff that's going to set us up for the future, not just this franchise, but franchises all over the world. What I want to leave you with is that my journey, while uncommon in many ways, has a few things that you might find in common. It was not without challenges. And along the way, I hit many bumps in the road. I was fired maybe 9 or 10 times in my first year and a half in the NFL. The first time I got cut, it happened in between practices and they gave me 30 minutes to get out of the building. I was running out of money and all of that stuff that made me really have to embrace the grind, but more importantly, embrace the ability to maintain my confidence in the face of failure. It was really hard for me to believe that I belonged in the NFL when I was getting told every other week that I didn't have the talent it took to succeed. But I learned how to do one thing to maintain my confidence, and that was watch my highlight film. I would go back and I would bring the cut-ups of a tape of a game where I balled out, and I would watch it over and over and over again until my mind relaxed, my body relaxed, and the narrative went from a question of do I belong to an answer of I definitely belong. And that propelled me throughout my career. It helped me at McKinsey when I was the new guy who didn't know how to build spreadsheets. It helped me as a new partner who didn't have the network like other partners. And it certainly helped me in being the first black team president in the NFL. And so I offer that to you as a reminder that wherever you're at in your career, you belong. And if you need to go remember your best moments as a professional, in your out of the office pursuits and whatever it is to remind yourself that you are dope, that you are competent, that you are creative, that you're innovative, do that. We are all here together. We are all here to help each other maintain that confidence, and that will allow us to go do great things. So it's my pleasure to be here with you. I hope you have a great conference.